Wednesday night. You know what that means? It's Trinity class. Tonight in Trinity class, we looked at the energy of endurance. Endurance is commonly thought of as a survival energy. It's tough, it's hard, you hunker down, you grit your teeth, you get through something. We're going to try and show you tonight that that's not exactly how the real energy of endurance works. To do this, I'm going to use one of the techniques that I learned in the first martial art I ever studied, which was a Japanese style called Tai-Do. And they had a very cool technique for taking somebody's balance away from them. Self-defense wise, the best possible position that you could be in is up on your feet ready to run while your opponent is laying helplessly on the ground. That's a pretty good deal, right? They can't chase you and you can run away. That pretty much guarantees you're going to be safe. So a lot of self-defense techniques are based on trying to take the person's balance away. There's all sorts of throws and tackles and leg sweeps and pushes and all kinds of things to get the person on the ground. In order to really understand this technique, you have to know what makes a person balance. You have two balls in your body. You have a ball about this size that's in your pelvis, and that's called your center of gravity. And then, of course, you have your head on top of your shoulders, about the size of a bowling ball. So you have these two balls, and as long as one's on top of the other, you're balanced. If, for some reason, I affect one of these balls and I take it beyond the reach of the other one, you will fall down. If this ball gets too far out away from the other one, you fall. Sadly, most people have figured this out, so when you try and mess with their head, they do all sorts of things to regain their balance. So another thing you can do is mess with this ball, right here, right below the belt buckle. If you hit that center of gravity, you can make the person fall down because that ball now goes out from under the other one. So that's what this technique was based on. It looks like this. You step forward, you lunge, and you hit with both hands that center of gravity. Knock the person on their ass really easily. Now, to do it right, you got to really lunge because this person may be trying to swing their fist at you, and you have to get under it. So your head's got to drop dramatically as you do it. Bam! And back, and bam, and back. It's a brutal technique. You do about 5 of these where you really extend and then back, and really extend and back, and really extend and back. Oh, your thighs are going to be killing you. We used to have to do hundreds of these in my first martial arts class. And we'd be like, no, sensei, please, no more. And be like, 20 more. So we do this thing. Whoa, extend and back. And it was supposed to teach you endurance. Excuse me. I found that it did strengthen your muscles. It did increase your cardiovascular system. But it was this horrible sort of just live with the sucky, painful thing long enough and it won't bother you as much type of endurance. That's not the endurance that we're talking about tonight. So, if you have a chance, do a couple of these, back, back, and back until you get tired of them and you're like, okay, you're right, Russell, that really sucks. Get to the point where you know what I'm talking about, and then try it this way. Take your hands and make them spin around and in like a tornado. Boom. Big clockwise circle and in like a water spout that you've turned on its side. Woo, ha, and back. Woo, ha, and back. Woo, ha, and back. And you're going to notice something. Technique A works better because if she's punching, now I've got that as a technique. But also, you're going to do 3 or 4 of these and go, wow, I hardly feel it. My thighs aren't killing me. My lungs aren't aching. You're going to be amazed at how much easier it is when you put this big spinny circle in there. Now, you can't always do that if you're sitting in a meeting or having to write out a report. You can't have a lot of big physical movement, but you can still have this energy movement inside of you. So we did this second exercise where we would take our energy and just put it into the person. Like I'm shining a flashlight into her muscular system. Just putting a little energy in there. I'm not doing it hard. This is not trying to hurt. I just want her to feel what it feels like to have that energy impact her body. And then, get a little feedback from the person. What was that like for you? Try it another way. Now, spin your energy inside. Imagine that tornado is running through your core. Once again, clockwise. Spinning, spinning, spinning. And then it's coming up, spinning, 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 spinning. And going out like a corkscrew, extending out through your palm. So that now, when you hit, you've got this corkscrew energy going through. And bam. And then get some feedback from your partner. Did that feel different to you?
It did feel different.
And then let them try it on you so that you can get a feeling for what we're talking about. When you get to the point where you really feel like I can spin my energy without making an outward sign, I mean, both of those things looked pretty much the same to you. I was doing the same motion. I'm not doing this with my hand, but my energy's doing that. When you get to the point where you can do that spinny thing inside of you, then you can really use this endurance. You can use it in a meeting, you can use it in a task where you're doing yard work or whatever. You've always got it with you. You can carry it inside. And then take something heavy. Hold it out. Try to just imagine your arm as a steel bar. See how hard it is to endure that way. And then shake it off. And try it different. This time you're just feeling that tornado go through your arm, coming up through your torso, going out through your shoulder. Every time your arm starts to get tired, just change it a little bit. Speed it up, slow it down, change the direction slightly. Just keep it moving. No staticness at all. Just this constant tornado going on in there. And you'll be amazed. You'll do it like twice as long and it won't feel like you did anything at all. This is really how you use endurance. If you think it's cool, come to Trinity class and we'll teach you some more.